how quickly the seasons change. The mountains I hiked this summer are now covered in snow. Last week's brilliant autumn colors are fading to brown if the leaves have not been blown off the trees altogether. The rivers that I've been boating get more and more shallow. So the question is, this time of year before the ski season begins, where do you go to find adventure? Well, I've made it to the starting point of my next adventure, and that was more of a challenge than I thought, because in this town, the main drag goes through, and then there's a grid of streets, but that grid of streets is at an angle to the main drag, and then there's another grid of streets that are another angle, so you go like, oh, I'm going to go over there, thinking that everything lines up, and it doesn't. But I have made it there, so where am I? I decided to give Salida a try. So you look right there. There's the S on S Mountain. Probably can't see it, but I'm wondering if there's enough water in this river to float, but those guys are floating pretty well, so should be fine, right? All right, well, looks like a good possibility, so let's give it a go. Yeah, I'm not going to be rollerblading this trail. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to hike it then. Not super confident about how deep this river is. I think I might be up for a rock proctology session here, but we'll find out. I'm not sure how effective a game of goose baseball is, but I can tell you one thing, there are a lot of people on the roster. Not as exciting, is it? Looking down at walking feet rather than rollerblades zipping along. And I can tell you that's a big difference here. I am getting a nice hike, but this is way slower. I'm doing 5 or 6 miles on the rollerblades, somewhere around 40 minutes. So I can actually have a nice long boat with a pretty short skate. But I'm guessing, walking and boating are going to be pretty much the same. And again, this river's moving at a pretty quick pace, so maybe they'll be close to equal. Maybe boating will even be a little faster than hiking. Ah, there's a fence. Oh wait, maybe I can go around. I'm certainly no longer on a official trail. Yeah, turning around. This is not going anywhere. I'm in a sucky spot. It's more to the point. These paddles sticking up keep on getting snagged on branches and crap. But there we go. I've beat my retreat back on a path of some sort. Yeah, whatever the hell that thing was, there was no getting around it. Now we know what that facility was. It's where they're making the fish. Fish hatcheries always struck me as being kind of weird, because they make all the fish and then they throw them in the river and then you got to go and pull them out. So why don't they just give you the fish? Like, shouldn't I be able to go into this place and just say like, yeah, I just want my one fish, and they hand it to me? It's a funny thing about human beings. There are certain places along this river where the property is going for gazillions of dollars, and yet at other places it's like, yeah, we'll put this quarry here and big piles of dirt and sand. I've had a feeling now for a while that I wasn't on a public trail, and This would be the end of the line for me, it looks like. And that's okay, because at this point, I've walked a long ways and I'm really tired. One thing you may or may not noticed, the wind is absolutely freaking howling today. Lucky for me, it's kind of across and slightly downwind for the boat, because if I had to fight this paddling, I'd just give up. This is the end of fall. The high winds blowing the leaves off the trees till they descend into the river to float away. Those brilliant autumn colors will be gone. So why this river? And you may ask, what river is this? Well, I'm sure at this point I've made a thumbnail and put it in front of this video. But it's the Arkansas. Why did I come all the way up here to boat this river so late in the season? Well, the real reason is my friends were getting married, so I had to come up and wish them well. You've seen them on my videos of the Chalma River and also the Colorado going through the pump house. But I also realized that, I needed to not deprive you, my faithful viewers, of your weekly vicarious adventure. So I'm going, what can I do while I'm up in Salida? And it's like, well, of course, Salida's all about boating a river. So although it's a bit low, let's fill up the boat and give it a go. All right, so far so good. I went through a little shallow spot with some little ripples and, maybe lightly tagged some rocks, but if that's a sign of things to come, this should be pretty good. All right, I've hit a few rocks here and there. I think if I knew the river better and where the channel was deepest, I probably could have avoided most of it. But overall, it's been pretty good. Here come some more rapidy things. Paddling time. Okay, the end of my trip is soon because there's S Mountains. More to the point, this might be too small to see. I can start seeing the lights on big poles from the baseball fields. And that's where I parked the car. So we're just about done here.